Good morning, welcome back. It's Friday. It has been a mad week. We actually went to Meadowhall last night for dinner because it was Ella's last day of school. Manny says it is too hot. He's usually by the window waiting to go out at this time. It's not very nice. This is around the time where English people complain about the weather and people from different countries tell us it's not that hot. It's fun. It's a fun cycle that we go through every year. But yeah, we went to Meadowhall for dinner. We went to Yo Sushi. We've only been to Yo Sushi a couple of times since they did the new, I don't know if you've been recently, but you order everything on your phone. It's very complicated now. It's kind of more simple, but also kind of not. But we haven't been to the Meadowhall one since then, and it took ages for everything to arrive, but it was all really delicious. We've got a Yo Sushi concession at our Tesco now, which is walking distance, so I got a bit of a taste for it. So when Lee was like, what about Yo Sushi? Because the kids like, you know, the fun of it, and they do kids meals. Milo loved, they did like a bento box that was like chicken, that was like breaded chicken, some rice, which was delicious, watermelon slices, and what was the other thing? Edamame. Am I saying that right? Are they called edamame? The peas. Yeah? Yeah? Is that right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm working today, and this evening I'm babysitting. Oh, Manny's come to say hi. This feels passive aggressive, like he wanted to sit with me, but he's gonna look away from me. Okay, cool. Also, I bought this dress in the sale from Zara when we went out last night. I also have a few things that I ordered online, and it made me feel fantastic. This is just a bit of vindication for us women, because I ordered some stuff for Lee and those things haven't arrived yet, but I did also get him some shorts yesterday while I was actually in the store, and I ordered them in his size, and they are way too small, and he was like, in every other shop this is my size. They were like, it was like a full size too small. So it's not just us. Zara's sizing is insane. This dress is a large. As I was saying, few tangents. I'm babysitting this evening because my brother and his wife are going out for dinner, so I may introduce you to my niece. I bump into people all the time that look like really slick. I just bumped into the woman who did my nails. She's called Kirsty. She is fantastic. She's at the Dome in Doncaster. And I do pay for my nails to be done. I've had questions. I think people assume when you're a blogger or a YouTuber that you don't pay for those things. You very much do. But when someone's good, and I keep going back to them, I'm going to talk about them. So yeah, she's great. And I also go to Mr. Tony for my hair in Doncaster. Anyway, Laura specifically. Anyway, I see her going to school every day, and she always looks so put together. She's taking a small child to school. I literally roll out of bed like, this is the hair that I just pulled on top of my head when I woke up. And I often think, particularly for people who know what I do on the internet, they must just wonder, because I'm not very, I'm not what you would imagine. If you said like beauty blogger, no, this is not it. I'm gonna make myself a coffee before I start work today. Also, Lee Stafford sent me these, not Lee Stafford personally, but the team sent me these yesterday. I've never tried these. I think I've tried something from the Coco Loco range because it's a really familiar scent. But I'm really hopeful that this is gonna give their clean shampoo that they discontinued a run for its money, because I've really missed that. They also sent me these, which were really cool, but I'm not sure whether or not this is like a bit clunky to use for work. Funnily enough, I'd seen on Instagram that morning a keyboard like this and been like, oh, that looks really cool, I might have to buy one of those. And then this arrived. Apparently it was International Pink Day. It was really strange. It was literally like within an hour of seeing this arrived in the post. But yeah, I might hook it up today and see how I feel. Also, the treadmill has been retired this week because it is too hot. I'll let you into something random about my job. Basically, everything is at the mercy of like a path for a train. So you plan a whole train, it's going from A to B, and you hope that the path is clear, there's no things in the way, you know, there's actually
space, it's not like blocked by other trains, that kind of thing. And then you send all of this stuff off, and you hope to get a path back. And 90% of the time you will get like, well, what about this? And you can't go this way, and it's blocked here, and it's all like, yesterday I planned possibly a record number of trains because we've had so many not go because of the rail strike. Yesterday was so busy that I sent off a lot of these, please give me a path for these trains, like maybe 30 completely random, never done before individual moves, and they've all just been offered like normally. It might be the best Friday I've ever had at work. I've had these in the cupboard for months. I just fancied something. They're flipping delicious. I do like to share snacks. As I'm not really share snacks, but share snack recommendations. As and when I find something, these are not new, but I don't think I've ever tried these pop chips before. Very nice, extremely Moorish. Is this the most pampered pooch you ever did see? He loves it outside. I think that little bit of grass is annoying him, and he's not 100% sure what it is. He's just twitching about it. Anyway, time to make some lunch. Definitely days like this that I'm happy to be working from home because I can come out, sit outside and have some lunch. Vegetable chili. It does get old by Friday. I think I'm going to try something different next week, or maybe I'll batch cook like 2 different meals so there's a little bit of variation. So far you have been a lunatic. You have. You've been a lunatic. I put her in a bouncer while I was making a bowl, and she could well have bounced herself out of this bouncer. I think she needs like a walker because she's just desperate to move, aren't you? She's just always like pushing up with her legs. And the bouncing is like out of this world bouncing. Anyway, she's just been bouncing, not really interested in the bottle. I'm assuming that is because of this crazy weather. Not slightly interested in a bottle, and then was getting really irritable. And I think it was because she was tired. Honestly, in this heat, that looks really good right now. I think they make like bouncers for adults, because a bouncer in front of a fan. Baby has been collected. I've just put on Friends from College on Netflix. I watched this years ago when it was first on. And the beauty of my, what I believe to be undiagnosed ADHD, is I truly cannot remember the plot to anything, ever. I can watch movies. I mean, that's not true. There are certain things, if I've watched them enough, that like embed themselves in my mind. But a series, I kind of know stuff that's happened, but there's a series that I've watched again and again and again, and honest to God, I couldn't tell you how it ends. I'll be watching something, I'll give you an example of Desperate Housewives, because I've watched that tons, but I'll be watching something like that, and Lee'll come in halfway through and be like, oh, he dies, doesn't he? And I'm like, but I'd forgotten that. Don't spoil it for me. I get to watch things like brand new, which is a nice little bonus. Anyway, I've just got a beer. We watch some Friends from College. Friday night begins. It is lovely to look after a baby that is not yours, and then the baby goes home, and you get to sleep all night. I think being an auntie is fantastic, and I very much look forward to being a grandma.